Hello and welcome back to my garden. Today we're in my cottage garden and we're going to be working on the least attractive area of this garden. But before we start, I would love to say huge thank you to all of you who watched the video about roses, who subscribed, who commented, who liked it, or just watched it, because yeah, that was such an amazing moment for me to see all those views coming. And yeah, I'm super excited, I'm super grateful. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing because it's just for free and it means a lot to me. So yeah, thank you, and let's start. And this is the area where we will be working today. And I believe that you need some kind of explanation what was going on here. So we had this big oak tree that was growing too close to both of our neighbors, and we had a discussion if we can keep it or we need to get rid of it. And at some point we asked a tree surgeon to come and to see if we can just lift a tree canopy so that wouldn't be in the way of our neighbors' properties. And in the end, the tree surgeon told us that actually we need to take the whole tree out because there's damage on the top of it and we shouldn't be keeping it in any case. So that's what we did. We removed the tree, and now all this area has changed so much because right now the border that was close to the fence of our neighbors is not shady anymore, and even it's not a half shade, it's a full sun area right now. And maybe I will see how the plants will react on this, and maybe I will need to change it. But right now I have a new area. Now that there's no oak tree, I can plant and I can create some fun things there. And this is the area where I'm gonna be working today. First of all, I will remove all the oak branches and stem so it won't be in a way. And then I will continue with weeding this area and actually planting. And planting is the most exciting part of this project because I need to change a lot, and definitely I will be adding a lot of plants. Previously, when we had oak tree, it had a really dense root system, so nothing survived here, and I have just a few flowers that survived. I've tried multiple times to plant something nice in here, but right now I have this kind of question what I'm gonna put there, and I'm sure that I will be bringing verbena, and I will be bringing Gara, and I will be bringing rosemary there, just to have this repetition and to bring elements of different parts of the garden in here, and that would be kind of cohesive and not uniform because it's not uniform, but that's going to be a common feel in the garden. And the planting scheme of the garden has this kind of flow. When you're getting into the property, you're welcome to buy flowers in a flower bed with a beautiful rose, with the garas, with all this movement and beauty there. Then you come in here into the terrace and you're welcome to buy roses, beautiful showstoppers, and then you continue to this kind of shady area where you can rest a little bit, and you have beautiful hydrangeas, and then you continue your way and you are surrounded by kind of woodland area, and it feels more relaxed. So all this said, right now I'm in a position when I don't know what to put in exactly this area of this huge border. Of course, I can continue the theme and continue the planting scheme because I really like it and it works really well. But right now, I don't know how all the plants will behave because of this full sun, full shade thing and changes. But I believe that they will handle the transition, because yeah, I'm just hopeful. I'm probably over optimistic. But another thing that I have in my mind, that actually I would love to create this area like more presentable and more official and more like a reception area, because even right now I'm keeping all my seedlings next to the wines that we have, grape wines that we have there. I would love to have a really nice cozy seating area there one day. So, and then another thing that I'm thinking about, that maybe I need to transplant this hydrangea and this hydrangea into the ground, because they're looking like poor things. And actually these hydrangeas were much smaller than the ones that I kept in pots, but last year all of them were in pots, and right now look, they give so much growth, so much health, and they're like beautiful. So now I see this comparison, I'm wondering why I need to stress this plant, to be stressed myself, and just not to plant them out. And actually this is gonna be the third time for this season, me replanting these hydrangeas, but I don't know, I just seem that in this huge fish pond and in this pots, and I'm like, what I'm doing with these poor plants, they could grow so much faster and be so much healthier and happier in the ground. So I don't know, maybe for the moment I will just remove all this oak leftovers and clean the area, and I will put into the ground just the things that I'm certain that I want to keep here, and I will put a dedicated place for hydrangeas or for viburnums, because I have beautiful viburnums in this woody area. I have beautiful snowball viburnums, and they're absolutely gorgeous each and every spring. And yeah, we shall see how they will react on our full sun situation, and maybe it won't be so good for them, but we shall see. And let's start. Okay, now I removed all pieces. I just left a little bit here, but it's okay because we're gonna be redoing this wood storage thing and do something more presentable later on. So this space I want to be planting, and that would be an access point for the future build. And now I just need to clean this area up and make it ready for planting. And as you can see, there is some planting, there are some rose hips, then some lilies of the valley, then that's Japanese anemone, and there's another one. Yeah, so there's a number of plants, so I just need to clean everything up and then we shall see. Okay, half done, half more, but it's looking much better right now. Now the whole planting area is clean and nice and ready for planting. And I actually got 3.5 plastic bags full of everything. So now I'm getting here in my nursery and with all the things that I propagated. Yay! And this is gonna be my planting plan for today. So this rose hip won't stay. I will be removing it, but I will be adding right now Viburnum for repetition and for the rhythm and for the height. Then some rosemary because it's just doing perfectly great just here. Look how gorgeous it is. And then garras. I have 4 or 5 plants here, and that would be really nice. Animals will be transplanted and shifted just a little bit because that would be the place for viburnum or for hydrangea. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet, but I just want to plant all the rest part of this, like main anchor plants. Just I need to think about them. And actually, I would love to hear from you. What do you think about hydrangeas of viburnums? Hydrangeas will give more presence, like boom, and longer during the season. Viburnums will be just a beautiful continuation of the thing that I have already there. But again, I believe that I can mix these things just because we have a terrace here, so it's gonna be like a transition. Yeah, I don't know. And now everything is planted, and actually maybe it doesn't look like too much at the moment, but just give it a couple of weeks and it's gonna be much fuller than now. The battery has died at some point of my project, so I'm not sure how much you will see of me planting things and watering them. But actually what I did, I was putting the plant into the ground, giving enough space for the roots, removing some of the roots or some of the soil without roots, just to make it more compact, and then I watered everything in. And this is gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for staying with me and joining me in this project. I'm very pleased with the way this flower bed is looking right now. It's getting some shape, and I'm really happy about this and really excited to see it's growing, it's developing, and once we will finish this wood storage something, that's gonna be just beautiful in here. So anyway, thank you very much and see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye.